and today we're playing some more awesome Napoleon Total War 3. Now, in this game, I just need to point out that I've turned up the graphics to Ultra, because someone told me that the quality looked bad even though I was playing on high, so we're going to try it on Ultra. I hope the frame rate doesn't kill me, and if it does, then this might get reshot. But for now, we're going to be doing this in all Ultra graphics. Hopefully you enjoy the content, as the FPS in my little counter is dropping as we speak. Now, we are going to be doing a 4v4 once again. There's just kind of a cluster. I'm not going to... maybe we can zoom in without killing ourselves with the computer. Yeah, looking pretty darn good. And we, on this side, we do have Spain, England, the Peninsular Coalition. We also have, let's see here, who else do we have? We have Prussia, and we have another British, the Helder expansion, or yeah, Helder expedition. It's another version of England, which is completely fine. So as you can see, everyone's kind of moving up and advancing as you typically would. Nothing too remarkable right now. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the map, like I always like to do at the beginning of these battles, because that makes the most sense. And hopefully my voice is clear. I have to also turn down the sound, so you know, if that, I mean, there's only so much I can do because it won't be enjoyable. I'm not going to turn off the sound, and if the game's too laggy, obviously, I'm going to have to turn down the graphics. I don't know what else to say. But we do see that there's this is weighted on this team's side, because there's a 4 point here, 1 point here, and so that means this team that we're looking at right now only needs to take one of these 1 point buildings to win. This side only starts with a 4 point building, so they need to move up and take both of these. I don't even know if they'd be able to do a 4-to-4 trade. This is a pretty large map. I suppose we'll just see how it goes. Now, as we go ahead and I'll leave that map up, hop over here. Again, I can't jump around on the mini-map because that'll shoot me through the floor, and that would look a little ugly. We can see that we have a French army, and we definitely have a Poland army. Ooh, Poland. We don't see Poland very often. I don't know if anything else is necessarily popping up. Who are they? Oh, Rhinebound. The army of the Rhine. Okay. We've fought the Rhine before. They're pretty good. Oh, and then all the way popping up over there is another Rhinebound army. Interesting. So 2 armies of the Rhine, possibly. I'll see if there's another kind of flag. Then a French and Polish army. So that's looking pretty good, I suppose. As you can see, of course, everyone's moving up. Their cavalry is going to be the first thing getting to that line of defense. Yeah, that awesome cav, which are not making any sound as they run. That's fine. They don't have to make sound as they run. Everything's moving fairly smooth, I think. I don't know. Okay, so possible early engagement here. Oh yeah, it looks like it here. Let's fly over here, because again, we can't use our mini-map to jump around as safely. Yeah, the army of the Rhine is going to go ahead and make a good cav charge. And we'll just see if they actually commit. Nope, not committing. They shouldn't be committing. I was going to say, if we actually commit to that, that'd be really bad. And then I guess more cavalry over here. Yeah, the chasseurs. Oh, cav charge. Excellent. So it looks like the Rhine are going to be charging this British cav. Spanish lancers. Lancers are not good at getting charged. They're better for charging. Some cavalry units do a good job of taking a hit. Ooh, but then a counter cav charge by the KGL. KGL hussars. Now those guys can take a hit, usually. However, they are flanked on both sides. Now we're getting some Spanish cavalry in the mix, some dragoons. Okay, the 2 British cav are routing. Then we have the 2 Rhine cav. Oh my god. Now some French cav moving up. They're going to get slowed down a little bit by the Rhine cavalry. Not too good. You don't want to charge through your own guys if you can help it. But I do think this French cav will be able to take out the Spanish cav. I'm a little surprised. There was a little bit of a counter charge here. Some British cav going ahead and it's going to be attacking the army of the Rhine. But he's falling back while getting a side charge on the British. And then, okay, so some French cav tried to charge some Spanish cav. That failed. Oh my god. The British cav were not able to be successful due to the side charge. And now they're being, I guess, two Spanish cav are being charged by this French cav.
Our men are running.
Another cavalry breaking for the Spanish. now as France starts to pull back, as the lines are moving up now, there's not much they can do. They can form square. These guys should both form square. You can form square with this one? I would totally form square with these guys. Yep. That's one of the best advantages England has, is most of their units can form square. That's why I absolutely love England when I don't play as on the French team. I always play as England. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if it's over, but I don't even know how much Cav was lost. I don't know who came out of that ahead, to be honest. I feel like the French did, just because, I mean, if you look at it, they still have a lot of Cav, and these guys don't have too much Cav. Oh, no, they do, actually. Spanish still has a lot of Cav. So, I don't know. Okay, we'll try jumping. Okay, good, we didn't go through the floor. Which might have been a good idea, because now there's this, I'll call them Russian, but they're not really Russian. But it says Rosia, so I'm going to say Russia. It's weird because there's a Russian and British flag mixed into it. But for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say it's Russia. And you're going to see Russia in the video title as well, just so you know. Alright, seems to be like a little bit of a weird interaction going on over here. There's no house to take. I don't know. What are these guys doing? They can't form square. It's only 71. These guys see them, right? Like, there's a reason why they're falling back. Ooh, a charge on an artillery piece is coming up. This should be pretty devastating, unless some units start popping up out of nowhere. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think he even noticed this. It's gonna be a huge hit. What's sad is he even saw this coming with his army over there, I assume. I mean, if he didn't, that's a full-on sneak attack. That's brilliant. Now we can fall back. Excellent. People are shooting at him, I assume. Perhaps the Cav were shooting at him. Now we have a charge of the Cav. There's going to be a big line battle coming up in a second here, I think, so based on looking at the mini-map. So I just want to catch all these Cav movements early. Ooh. Dang. The canister shot really took out those guys. Anyway, I'm curious about over here. I think this is where the line battle is going to happen. Because here's some French, you know, lining up, and then there's the British and the Spanish. Well, maybe the line battle won't happen quite yet. They're still a little bit out of range. Now, the Spanish and the British here, it looks like about 2 armies against the single French army, and the Polish. I don't know, I forgot how good Poland is. Maybe they're pretty good. It is nice to see on the French side some non-French factions, you know. So I will admit that is a nice refreshing change. We see Prussia is now moving up to give support, so currently 3v2ing. Perhaps Russia's just holding the line. I mean, if you think about it, if they really wanted to, this group, this team right here could just hold the 4-point building that's all the way in the back. They don't even technically need to move, and let, you know, these guys get, you know, taken out. Ooh, okay, so doing some good damage on this Cav. But again, these guys can form square. Form square! Form square! Nah, yeah, he wasn't paying attention. I would never expect him to. It's fine. But if he did form square, that would have been an awesome play. Yeah, these Russian grenadiers. Oh yeah, those are the Russian models. Yeah, these are Russians. The Russian grenadiers now being taken out. Or looks like the grenadiers. Yeah, they are grenadiers. Damn. Would have loved to get them in that house. Would have loved to get them in that house. That's a waste of a grenadier unit. Okay, all quiet on this front. Lots of troops now marching. Actually, I guess the FPS isn't too bad. It's a little rocky, but we'll see when the guns start shooting. That's when we'll really see if we're doing okay. And guess what, guys? I didn't want to say it right away because we were getting into the battle, but now things are really heating up. We have reached 300 subscribers. I haven't made a subscriber update video since 2016, back when we reached 200 subscribers. So, monumental, guys. I know it took us 3 years just to gain 100 subscribers, but you know what? Damn it, I'm going to make another nice subscriber video. This isn't it, because I just wanted to show this battle, also to give me some space so I can actually plan out my subscriber special. But that is coming, and I want to thank you guys now while it's just been fresh. Thank you guys so much for reaching our benchmark of 300 subscribers. New goal will be set on the subscriber video, not here. Anyway, had to get that out of the way before the real battle kicked off. The Triador is here for the Spanish, opening fire. Their lights. Let's see how effective they are. How many men have died here? Only 4 men, so not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, if these line infantry are opening fire, then yeah, the Spanish lights won't be able to last. Well, they haven't really taken any hits yet. They're firing at these guys. Who's taking death? No one's really died over here. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I like the smoke. I love the smoke. I mean, I love it on Ultra Graphics because you can see all the smoke. The computer's just not always the beefiest thing in the world. Oh, yeah. Good shots, though. Good shots. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. All the smoke in the air. Oh yeah, those French need to get back. They're getting outflanked. You wanna be in line. After playing a battle recently I've played, I've decided it's good to stick together and not separate unless there's strategic value in doing so. Let's just say it wasn't a good battle. I was trying to get some United States footage. But this is much smarter. The French are in the Polish, just kind of holding the single ground, a single flank. Ooh, some artillery going down. It looks like there was another cab charge.
Sir, our general is under attack.
I don't know who's... Oh, so whoever sent in this replay will be having their general being attacked. I don't know where, though. I haven't gotten a pop-up yet. If I get a pop-up that their general dies, or unit routes, or they take a building, then I'll know. But, until then... Okay, a little laggy. Come on. Ooh, dropping down to 5 FPS. Trust me, I love the way that the game looks like this, but I'm not going to break this computer. Maybe we'll stay zoomed out so you can see what's happening a little more real time. Alright, so the French have now moved up their lines here. They're going to go ahead and be able to, with combined strength, if they can get through these buildings, I mean, honestly, they could push and make a pretty good defense here. Unfortunately, the Spanish have this outflanking force, so they can't necessarily do that. And, of course, there's the mighty Prussia to contend with. So it is going to be a 3v2. On one side, I think, and then perhaps a 2v1 on the other side, but that battle hasn't really kicked off yet. Yeah. Nothing really kicking off. Okay, so this is the unit of sappers. They can form
this
square.
Building has fallen to the enemy.
Catch cavalry. I'm not too sure why you'd put them in front. I guess maybe he's using them to stall. I don't know. You don't really see sappers at all. Putting up stakes. Oh, I see. So he wants to put up stakes. That's a pretty good reason. Oh, now he's falling back, right? Yeah, falling back. I assume. Lost visual of weird. Oh, nope, there they are. I was about to say, that's not quite right. Ooh, a big amount of riflemen opening fire with some other riflemen. So the actual British, the real British players using their riflemen to shoot at these riflemen. Oh, the game doesn't look really good though, huh? Good shots from the French. Sent out. We have the Polish here. Going to be in a massive blob. I don't know if that was intended. I'd kind of spread these guys out. I guess technically you have the most amount of men in front as you can, but they're not. I don't like this. I don't like this formation. Artillery should be blowing this to shreds. Oh man, I'm surprised. And the Prussians could advance completely on this flank. Like if the Prussians were able to just line up a little thin. Right there. I mean, you can melee these guys. There's not enough men to survive a melee. Are these guys even shooting? I guess they are. Okay. Good. So the Prussians are firing from across. Definitely I would move these guys up. At least onto this connection. Yeah. Do something. Okay, some artillery shots going down. Again, we're just kind of holding the line. You gotta understand, guys, when you're watching this, that Napoleon Total War 3 battles are a bit slower, so there's a lot more room for tactics and figuring out where to position your men to try and be the most optimal. I definitely would give it to the French right now, just because they're able to utilize their armies a bit more than the British and Spanish, because they're holding a lot of men back, which I don't think is very good right now, just because they have this flanking force that could make it a 3v2. The 3v2 advantage is lost as soon as these armies get to the 2v1. So then it goes back to even in terms of imbalance of power. So it's really important, in my opinion, that the Spanish should be pushing, hold this line obviously, but the Prussians actually, it's kind of the fault of the Prussians right now, right? The Prussians just need to push forward, maybe even move these guys up in front, and just get extra barrages on these rifles, because rifles are very weak to line fire. Even though they are spaced out, there's still only so much you can do. Alright, so now we have, maybe some British cav charging. Maybe? No, not Nothing of the sort. Yeah, it looks like these guys will just be, you know, chilling here on the field, which is okay. Ooh, FPS coming back to us a little bit. That's good. Yep, good shots coming down from the French. And the Spanish getting good return volley fire. Pretty even. Pretty even. Okay, so let's see if there was a reason. Okay, so now the 2v1 is coming, I think, because you have some even Poland sending over troops to fight against the Russians. Yeah, hiding in the woods here with their green. Ugh, I don't even know how they can see. I bet they're not getting very good kills. No one's died here. Amazing. Yeah, they're not killing anyone, and these guys have lost a single man. So yeah, maybe a bayonet charge is a good idea. Maybe they don't. Do these guys not see them? Seems like they might be bayonet charging. Nope. But this angle into the side, you can see them right there. Oh yeah, they're falling back, but it's a little too late. Yeah, good bayonet charge in there will silence them, I'd say. Ooh, but some grenadiers right behind. They're gonna get a good volley on them. Ooh, that would be scary. You charge in some units, and then they get absolutely shot to pieces. Ooh, a lot of smoke here. Okay. So we do see that the main lines are, well, they're not really engaging. There's these a couple main lines, and these main lines should actually be able to help wipe out this Volunteer squad, the French. You see that the British are choosing not to advance forward yet, sending over some reinforcement lines, which makes sense, sending over lots of foot troops. And because they're getting a little outflanked by the Empire of the Rhine, which is not always good. You don't want to be outflanked. Ooh, and some artillery. I know they're protected by cav, but I would consider this vulnerable artillery. Because all you need to do is, oh, and they're even limbering up. Oh, this would be a good time for some cav. Spanish cav coming around. And my thoughts exactly, that would be very good. Now the Rhine and the British are now actually having a fight back and forth. Doing a good bit of slugging here with their rifles. I'm not sure who's winning. I think it's pretty balanced here. But the Rhine is falling back, giving free shots to the British. So, at the very least, reforming, which you can do. There's nothing wrong with reforming as long as you have a reason to. But just know the enemy is going to get free shots whenever you reform. So you don't want to reform too much. It is something, even if you're at a disadvantage, you're not an advantageous, you know. If it doesn't benefit you to reform, you don't always need to do it, even if you're kind of losing the battle, because you generally can outflank or move stuff around to do a little bit better. And as units die, I do expect our graphics the quality to improve for FPS. But look at that. Oh, look at that battle. It's really looking good. Alright, well, this is what I expected. The Rhine are now going to go ahead and swing that door. This is this is the part where you're going to crumble if you don't have enough men. Even though these guys are marching forward. Can we see? Yeah, what they're doing? Kind of. Yep, some rifles. Rifles are in range of those line infantry. That's how you get your rifles killed. You gotta pull back. This artillery wasn't set up. This artillery better have just been here. Over here on the Spanish side versus the French. Spanish still opening fire here. Yeah, these guys should die eventually. Ooh, and some artillery here for the Spanish. I don't even know what they're shooting at. I guess maybe through here. So you could cut through their own lines. I'd be careful. Prussians still not moving up. Just kind of letting everyone sit and die. That's their choice, I suppose. Yeah, because this is a time battle still. So I mean, Russia again. They don't need to win the battle. They just need to hold the line. And right now, Prussian Cav and Russian Cav are now pushing them back. Yeah, this is doing a great job. The Polish are completely falling back now with their cavalry forces. And this battle on this side has been fairly slow, even though there's 3 troops too. There's more right here. Move your troops. I feel like the Russian players have been too spread out. They're not really focusing on everything correctly, I don't think. Anyway, let's get back to the main line battle. Because I know that's most interesting. I just wanted to make sure we updated us on the rest of the battle. Now the British are turning to fight the Rhine Mountain. The British should be better than the Empire of the Rhine, but if they keep falling back, then they're not going to be doing as good. Now they're falling back, probably reforming up. Ooh, cav charge. Do you have stakes? I don't know if they can put stakes up. I'm not familiar with this particular version of England. Doesn't seem like it, because they just took a big hit in their cavalry, in their their line. Yeah, these guys should drop morale instantly. And then these French should also be dropping their morale. Are you in canister?
Our men are running, sir.
Are you gonna deal with this? Yeah, because this cannon's gonna be taking some. Yeah, they're just gonna go straight for the. They're not going for the artillery. Interesting choice. This gives a perfect chance for this artillery to fire. That might not matter though. They formed a square. They're aware of it. I'm sure they've switched to canister at this point. But it doesn't matter because this artillery is being charged. The square was not around the, not even near. Okay. So now we have counter cav coming in from the Spanish. Yeah, but that artillery piece is not going to be able to be saved. You're British. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to be anti-square. A good British player should always be able to know when to square. And now, oh, they're trying to out-circle. And what's really good is that, again, because British infantry can square as long as you're paying attention, cavalry means nothing to you, for the most part. Because there's a video where I play as the British, I believe, on my channel. You can see exactly why I don't use cav as England. Now we see that there's a full-on retreat from the center that gives opportunity for the French to advance and perhaps split the two armies, the Spanish on one side and the French on the other. I expect there to be a massive push. Look, if you don't take advantage of there being a gap and the fact that you need to push, that's how it goes. Now, right now, nobody has any points, actually. Nobody has any points. So, it's still anyone's game, technically, because no one scored anything. But now the Spanish cav are falling back from French cav.
Our men are running.
Oh, God, the British are firing into their own lines. Oh, how tragic. How tragic indeed. Yeah, full-on pulling back. Are they going to chase? I feel like the Empire of the Rhine is like went to go pee or something. They're not taking advantage of this opportunity. So what happens is you're going to let the British actually reform. If they had chased them all the way down, then they would have been taking shots. It wouldn't have been as good. Now the British will be able to retreat properly. So that's never good. Prussia still not helping. They're really, I don't know what Prussia's doing. Oh, now they are. No, never mind. They're opening fire. I was about to say, come on, guys. You gotta help out. Yeah. Now all these troops are now pushed up. Okay. Good. Yep. Push up further. Yes. You should be lining up against the Spanish. That's where you had your advantage. I think if they did this sooner, the Spanish would be able to commit more troops over to helping this front. Because, yeah, England, you pulled way too back. Jesus. You did not need to do that. Does England have more troops? Yeah, they have reserves. I think they're reserves. They just have more guys. They need to, yeah, link up. See, this is what I'm talking about. The concept of linking up with your buddies. You don't want to leave anyone stranded on their own. That's not good tactics at all. Yeah, these are super healthy Prussian lines, so, I mean, you could even technically bayonet charge into these rifles. Because rifles do not do good in melee. Just point that out. They're like probably the worst units to have in melee. Ooh, a good side flank possibly from the British. Possibly. We'll see. See that the French have now been formed up and they're probably going to get ready to open fire. Nope, still marching forward. I suppose that makes sense. Kind of turning a little bit. Face British. Ooh. Shots coming in on these French. Will the French shoot back? I kind of want to see a French volley. Yeah, good French volleys. Yeah. Nice. Pretty brutal. Got some Prussians. Yep, the Prussians now moving up again. I think you could close this door, get a lot more shots off. But, hey, you do what you can, I suppose. Now the Spanish bringing up probably more elite troops. Yeah, guards. Yeah, guard and infantry. I think these are like the more elite troops. I hope they're the more elite troops because they need them. Granted, the British are standing right here. Where are you going? Okay, the British are moving. Good. They should be turning. Yeah, they're pushing back up now. Now that their morale is regained a bit, I'm sure, by standing by their general or something. I'm not too sure if morale works like that. If you just stand by your general when you're increasing morale, that'll help boost your morale resistance, perhaps? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so, but you never know. These units aren't shooting. They need to be shooting. I suppose if they're not being... No, they are being shot. Have been shot at, so it's not good. No, they're not done forming up. Okay. A good volley, perhaps, from the back. Good volleys from the back. There's troops march behind them. Ooh, British lines back in action. Oh, and they've outflanked technically. Not really though. It's kind of false outflanking because this army, this unit right here, move up. And these rifles are not designed to do this, so what are you doing? You need to stop and shoot. We're not doing a good job. Prussia still not really utilizing its army. I mean, it's helping, but this army should not be around. I hear charging. Oh, there's charging. I was gonna say, where's the charging at? I don't want to miss that, but we have some Poland going into the Spanish. Everyone looks the same,
men
so
are running, sir.
who knows who's killing who? But clearly, there's some dead people. Ooh, what? What is this? Heroic death. Someone. Oh, I think this might be the general who died. Ugh. Well, I wouldn't want the general to die. Oh, cap charger on the back to help slow down the cavalry, I think. This unit's not shooting though. You always want to have men shooting. I believe in that philosophy very strongly. That if you're going to do when you're playing this game, that if you're not utilizing all your men on the line to shoot things, you're probably not. Oh my God, flank! Thank you. Now they're flanking. I was going to say, because the British will outgun the Rhine. The Rhine are the smaller empire. Generally, smaller empires get outgunned by the larger ones. Now, this might not always be true. The Spanish are kind of held back, but that's fine, I suppose. If you get closer, you get better accuracy with your shots, but I suppose these guys can kind of outgun maybe two flank. I don't know. I don't think they can outgun two. They're totally doing a full retreat again. Interesting choice. Kind of falling back to their artillery, I suppose. Prussia is still not doing too much. Anything happening on this side? Not really. Russia's here with some Prussia. And there is technically stuff here. These two armies are way too slow. They're not helping out in this battle. So that means that the 3v2 works. It worked well, because there's no double teaming happening. Not really. Like, there's some cavalry engagements on the other side, but this is really the main, whoever wins this will pretty much win the game, I think. Good shots coming down from the British. Those troops of the Rhine kind of holding firm. Are they even shooting? Okay. They're in range. Yeah, all that smoke clouds coming up at once. Such a good game. It is beautiful. And then the French have moved up their forces. Yeah, definitely getting a full advance from the French. Really excellent here. Are these guys moving up? Not really doing much. Come on, Prussia. Again, the Prussians have the advantage. They just need one building to win it. So they really should be trying to take this. Now they're getting pulled back. So look, if you look at the minimap now, you can see that there's going to be this wedge cutting between. You know why? Because the Prussians didn't help close that line to make them more strong. So now there's going to be, I predict that this army will probably swing around like this, and this army will bring its rear up, and then there'll be a straight line here. But because of the terrain, this army will be pushed back into a corner, maybe around here, and then the Prussians will have trouble getting over this bridge. They need to get over now. Now, look, I understand that there's some fighting over there, and we'll go check that out, because this battle's kind of slowing down a little bit. But it's not looking too good for the players who sent this in. The coalition's having trouble. Yeah, there's some line battles over here. Oh, and some cap charging. Yeah, cap charging. Oh, whoa, that's a long cap charge. Ooh, actually, that's interesting. If you cap charge here and then you go to this artillery, are they? Yeah, go to the artillery. Oh, nope, they're not, because they turned away. That's fine. Ooh, taking on a downhill cap charge. But these are Russians. Russians versus Polish. With fleeing Prussians to help soften the impact of both teams' charges. So, going to be a pretty bloody cav fight now. Looks like the Russians are winning, because, they're Russians. The Russians do good in melee, because that's like their best quality. And after, oh wait, no, the morale's coming back, actually. Hold on. I'm just curious if they'll be able to take out this artillery piece, but oh, looks like more cav are coming in. Oh boy, these Russians need to get over there and help, so they can boost their morale first. Oh boy. That's not good at all. What's going on over here? As I suspected, they're pushing forward, I think. No, they're just a wedge now. Okay. There's still a lot of battle left, though. I mean, there's only half an hour of battle to play, but there's still a lot of troops on the field. I expect the British to push forward. I mean, over here, this might be a more critical part of the battlefield, because that's where the point is. I mean, technically, this army here could take it. What is going on up here, though? This is ridiculous. So, yeah, the Russians have to fall back now. They're not even charging. They're just getting out of there. Fair enough. Can the unit form square? Nope. I'd go after them. They're so spread out in the open that you could charge, especially with 2 cav. You can get in there, charge and leave, charge and leave. Let's go. These guys are all on the same team. I'm not sure why they're charged. Okay. Yes, the Prussians have now made an advance. Thank you, Prussians. You're finally doing a good job. I feel like the Prussians just forgot about these troops or something. It's like, oh, we'll do fine. Being like super far away. Unlikely, sir. Unlikely. Let's zoom out so that our FPS doesn't die as all of these little bodies move across the battlefield. I'd like to be able to actually finish the replay. That's the other thing. I don't want us to not have a replay to watch because of the graphics. Alright, so we do see that there's good shots coming here from the Spanish. And the Prussians finally now making... See, you could have wiped this out a long time ago. You could have held that so much more dominance. These guys have moved up. Man, all too late. You could have had a possible breach on that flank. Now it's not as good. You know? What's that? Rifles? Sure. The Empire of the Rhine is doing fantastic with the French. These guys are not doing their job. But, I mean, if they break through here, if this is a full breakthrough, because the French would technically be too overextended, because now they're parallel. No, now there's parallel fighting. Or not parallel, I guess opposite fighting. Ooh, more cavalry happening over here. Let's check this out. Yeah, a lot of good cavalry charges coming in now. Smashing into those, who are they? Polish lines. I forget what the Polish flag looks like. It looks kind of weird to me. Yeah, a triple attack on those Polish cav. Those guys are gone. Honestly, I know that they're in square, but with this 3 cav, you could still completely destroy that. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it'll hurt the morale, and it'll be tough, but I mean, you could technically get in there and start killing that. But they're not going to, and that's fair. There's no harm in that. They should charge these guys. These guys are totally out of place and out of position, yeah. You know what I mean. They wouldn't survive. Ooh, over here, is there some more fighting? Ooh, some rifles. And I guess the Prussian player's focusing here right now because they're advancing with their troops right here. Prussia seems really spread out. So it's not even a true 3v, commitment. But this is the main bulk of their army, I suspect. Yeah, good shots coming off. The Polish now here on the road battling. So that's Poland right there. These units now forming up. They haven't been able to shoot yet because they don't have all their men. Where's the charge? I hear it. Over here, cavalry from the Spanish cav charging down the flank of the French. Oh, but there's stakes. Oh god, they forgot about the stakes. Oh no, those Spanish cav will not be okay. They just need to demoralize this unit though, even if the stakes kind of get all their men killed. Oh my goodness, they charged into stakes, but it worked. Don't charge through it. Don't charge through it. Oh god. Oh god, Spain, don't. Oh. I could never imagine. I mean, that would be horrible, right? If you were on one of those horses, and you're like, you want me to go where? Through the stabby spikes? That seems a little ridiculous. If I do say so myself. All right, now there's going to be a nice outflank here by these Polish. This is going to be brutal, right? I want to. It'd be nice to see them fire through the trees. Are they actually going to shoot? They're out of ammo. Cool. Getting some shots off. Not quite as thunderous as I would have liked, but it's fine. Oh, see, now they're breaking. See, this is what I thought. If the Prussians had advanced earlier. Ooh, with artillery coming in, too. That's really going to demoralize them. Those rockets? No, those can't be. But still, yeah, see, now it's good. So all this stuff over here, yeah, who cares about this? Whatever. Doesn't even matter. What matters is that now they're losing on a flank. The French and the... Oh yeah, very close combat-oriented fighting. Falling back now. They're trying to reform their position. Poland should be very nervous. Spanish troops moving up. They're just charging. These are like the best troops for Spain, I think, because they're Marines. Like how the United States says they're Marines. They're the best units. Yeah, it didn't even care about taking the incoming musket fire. Ooh, but that musket fire might have helped them. We'll see. This is kind of a critical melee. Okay, yeah. See, that's where having elite troops comes in, because it allowed them to also help break the Polish. Granted, having artillery, okay, pull out. You know, you're still kind of in the red, orange, maybe. Pull out. Ooh, cavalry battling right here with the Spanish. Excellent. And then, of course, holding the line. Not much happening here. What's happening on this flank? I guess pulling back. Never mind. I saw blinking. I thought, oh no, here we are. Here's a nice little Prussian line battle fighting off against the Empire of the Rhine here. Not really making good use of the full scope of their troops, because not everyone's shooting, but well, I guess they are kind of shooting. I don't know, it feels like they're not all shooting. Anyway.
Our men are running, sir.
So yeah, they need to advance now. I mean, advancing over this is not going to be fun, but you just got to do it. Yeah. They're making a little bit of a fire base now, so it'll be a little tough. France will have to send troops to help aid, because this is a full-on retreat. Yeah, France needs to send in, yep, to lock in those gaps. Really, that's not a very big unit. You want thick lines to be able to soak up damage, so that way you can have time to march your men. I mean, look at this. What is he doing over here? Forming up in a column? Gonna let the Spanish kind of bring in extra troops? Doesn't seem good at all. Oh well. I guess now the Spanish will be able to get some good shots. This guy just fired, so good timing. Getting good volleys. Yep. Fighting in the city. You don't see very many city battles, so I'm actually really glad to see these good city battle fights. Okay. Now the Prussians are kind of... Yeah, they should spread out a bit more, I think. That's just me, but I think they should spread out more. Kind of dying down a little bit. Again, more French. We're going to plug in the gaps. What's going on over... Oh, wait. Allied general killed. Another general dies for this army that sent it in the coalition. Where is this? Who let their general die horribly? Ah. That should not have happened, actually. There's a lot of... The odds of... Oh, that sucks. The Prussian general is gone. Ah, that's a stray bullet. Ah, that's not good at all. Lucky for the French, though. The French army definitely needed that. A lot of morale having trouble here. Are they shelling their own men? What is going on? Morale really bad. Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't there a unit over there? Weird. Oh, interesting formation. Okay. Sure. There. Getting in some thicker lines. They can't shoot through this building though, can they? Funny good, but they're shooting. Oh, they're charging. Okay. Sure. Yeah, charge them. Silence those guns. Oh, it's a side charge. Look at that. Out of the woodwork, the Spanish make a desperate charge. Because I think they could have stayed and shot more, but that's fine. Were these guys going to open fire? Yeah, firing into those French. That's how you do it. Yeah, they almost got a chance. You got some British lightfoot. Lightfoot aren't that good at melee, but it's fine. They're still doing good. 114. Melee, you really care about the numbers. It's kind of the balancing act. Is that elite troops have less men, but they get better shots overall. And overall perform better. But in a melee, in a horde situation, oh god, so they're kind of rushing up to the plate. Open fire. If you'd like to survive, you gotta get one volley off at least. Nope, they're forced into melee. Ooh, cav charge coming in from the French. That'll help really deal with this. It's a full-on brawl.
Our men are running, sir.
Tanking it for the British. Okay, so one unit is routed. Lots of routing from the French side. I don't expect these Spanish to hold up, but they've done a massive job. Oh, and artillery coming in. Not the best placement, though. That's going to kind of harm the Spanish now, as the French are now routing some more Spanish troops. Have the British come to plug in those gaps? Yes, they have. Oh my goodness, now that's how you do it, right? That's how you do a full-on, melee battle. You send in the weaker troops first, help soften them up, get that melee bonus from the charge. Now, the French do have control of this house. They do have the point right now. Ooh, that French cavalry, I don't know. Yeah, because you can form square if you really needed to. Square does really good at melee, I'll just say that. Unless you're charging or something. Oh, get out of the way, get out of the way. The Spanish cav need to get through. Oh, this French cav. Oh, are they breaking? Oh, the Spanish cav are breaking. The French cav are breaking. Sorry, not Spanish. And we do have, British, light footer actually doing good. The Stormers? Maybe those guys are really good at melee. I don't know. I haven't played this version of England yet. The Rhine now charging in with their cavalry. But they're charging 2 units instead of 1, so it probably won't do as good. Oh, 98 cav? Oh my god. Oh, but there's morale still going down. You know why? Because the British have 2 units there and not 1, so the charge itself won't be as effective. Oh my goodness. Massive routing here. Now the French need to fall back. And look at this. Look at this British army that now suddenly has every reason to advance forward because of the massive breaking that just happened. That really, see, that changed the battle. I think that was the battle-changing moment right there. I think now the Spanish, I mean, as long as they don't mess it up, of course, they can ruin it. Don't fire through your own men. I know you're firing at buildings still. Can they be shot to death? Maybe. Maybe they can be shot to death. This is 1 unit, 43 men. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, stop shooting the back of your own men. That's gross. I used to have 100.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, you just shot your own men. Our men? Oh, so the Spanish player sent this in? I think the Spanish player sent this in. Alright, that's fine with me. I hadn't figured it out till now, but now we know. So, Spanish player, thank you for this awesome replay. Oh my god. That was a massive break. I see why you sent this in now. That was awesome. Oh, shoot, Spanish cav in the back, helping to ensure the breaking of all of these men. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, so these guys gotta pull back, kind of defend themselves a bit. Makes sense, makes sense. How's it coming on this side? Oh, and the Russians, with some Prussian support, are now pushing the Rhine back. Okay. I will say, though, oh, wait, nope, hold on. They've fallen out of the building. They pulled back. Probably because they're being shot to bits. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Got some artillery. Ooh, some French artillery. That could do a pretty good job taking out some troops, though. Are these troops going to advance now? I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I mean, you may as well, right? Because now it's all slowing down again. No. Like, it's not bad to go slow, but it's like they're not. This building is empty. Take the building. Oh wait, no, it's not empty. Nope, there's still guys in there. Just a line of sight issue. Stupid glitches. All right, they still own this building. Never mind. You have all these troops, though. Swing out, move up. Oh god. And this Polish cannon is actually doing a good number on these Prussians. That's not good for them. Ooh, but the Russians are going around the flank now with the Prussian support. Doing some smaller engagements here. Doesn't hurt anything though. What's going on over there? Yeah. Yeah. Fall back. Yeah, these guys will outnumber you. Is there anyone in that building? I don't think so. So it's owned by nobody. Like, if you come over here... Oh, it says it's owned by nobody. Really? Interesting. Well, again, because there's all these British troops that are doing nothing. Oh, now they're moving up. Finally, they're moving forward. Let's see how much Rhine is actually over here. Ooh, okay, never mind. I'm mistaken. I was not paying attention to this side as much. Maybe there is a lot of troops, but I still feel like the British, even with that amount, yeah, cav, whatever. Is there a non-squareable unit here? No. Where are they charging? I don't know. That's a squareable unit, that's a squareable unit. These are all squareable units. What's through here? The general. Oh! No, that's artillery. Oh. Well. I mean, you're not even limber. This is... Yep. Alright, there goes the artillery. Nothing you can do about it. So, presumably you can just ignore it. But it's even happening. Once you know that artillery's gone, you can just kind of let it go. But a cavalry in your back lines, ugh, that is not something you want to see at all. Have they moved up? Are they finally fighting again? Over here for this section of the battlefield? Yep, they're fighting. Alright, now we have a good line battle. Really opening fire, doing a good job. Excellent, excellent. That being said, oh no, Prussia. Oh, no, Poland. Poland has a lot of troops over here. Oh, that would have been really helpful in the city battle. Oh well. I guess these combined forces now need to form up and get ready to attack, or they could pull away. There's not that many troops over here. This is a point.
We
This
have
is
killed
just as
their
critical.
general, sir.
Ah,
Now
general
they
has
must
died.
break.
The general has died. Let's see. What is the location of that general? I don't. Is it in the building? Was there a general unit in the building? Let's see if there's a name unit. Maximilian. Maximilian. Oh, getting some Steam messages. He's probably gonna. He really wants to play some Napoleon Total War 3, which is fine. But there's only 15 minutes left of this battle, so definitely not gonna stop the recording for that. All right. Oh, check it out. We have a French charge here coming in. Some infantry. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce these names. I don't want to pronounce the names of half this stuff. They just charge in order to run forward faster. Because yeah, these guys will kill Lightfoot. They're running, but too late. Yeah. Yep. No way to escape that. This is just a slaughter right here.
Our men are
So
running,
there's no way
sir.
they're gonna survive that. But I did ironically put these troops a little out of position. I don't know. I don't think it's quite over yet, though. I'm not trying to say it's over by any means, because with time running out and 3 units in this building, no, that's not going to be easy to deal with, to be honest. 171 men total in that building. Yeah, you're going to need to shoot them out or artillery bomb it. Something. Oh, line battle going on over here. The British out of position. They need to help out with that flank. Oh, God. They're buying the right. That's a lot of men. Jeez. Well, even though the Polish got absolutely decimated in that town charge, it seems like not really. That didn't really matter. No wonder the British kept all their men over here, and they're kind of pulling troops back because there was a giant. Yeah. Okay, makes more sense now. Falling back. So I guess maybe this is going to be the battle worth trying to hold. They're not even. They're just taking shots at this point from these troops in this building. It's a very weak flank. It's very. If there was even a single full army here that was put here to take this, it would just be nothing. That'd be it. So the Rhine player over here, not really doing their job. But these guys, if they get up on this hill, they could inflict some serious damage. Kind of get them to the backs. I mean, maybe move your troops up. I don't know. Anyway, let's check out the main fight here. We have the Spanish opening fire. Ooh, these look really nice. Their hats. Oh, that's really cool. Actually, I really like the look of that. He's charging. Spanish charge! Ooh, a small counter charge, but nah, numbers matter in that one. I think that the Spanish got that. But a counter charge might break those Spanish troops. Oh, but charging artillery. Ah, yeah, that artillery's gone. Like, gone. Didn't even get some good final shots. Oh, interesting. Oh, who's this? Oh, some more Spanish. Now, gonna be charging at the charge. Oh, they didn't finish that artillery
Our men
off.
are running, sir.
Uh-oh, they gotta kill that artillery. Turn around. Yeah, yes, thank God this Spanish player's paying attention. You can't let artillery stay on the battlefield. They can canister your whole army to death. There you go, now they're routing. Now you gotta go back over and charge these guys. Or at least that's what I would do. Oh no, it's more French troops. Okay, maybe. Oh yeah, no, so those guys are routing now. All routing over here. Ooh, those French might actually be blended. Oh no, they're not. Wow, the French are actually not able to. French are not good at melee against these Spanish. What are they again? Guard? Oh, these might be grenadiers. They're not really grenadiers. They're not classified as grenadiers. That was just amazing. Just took out a whole flank. All right. This team really seems to be doing better in melee. Now the Rhine has to peel off troops to help. Ooh, but it doesn't really matter because. I don't know what's up with this line moving forward. There's a lot more men to shoot. Interesting. Oh, that's breaking now. Yeah, the British. Kind of a stalemate on this side, to be honest. The war is really going to be won over here. Alright, so some charging happening on these lights. Makes sense. I'd charge them too. They're weak and squishy. And there's kind of a
this side. Kind of an uphill battle going on over here.
Our men are running, sir.
The Russians kind of marching down the hill, though. Good shots here coming in from the Empire of the Rhine. Yeah, getting some good angles. You have the uphill advantage, so that's not good for them. I don't know. It seems pretty close. You know, what's funny though is that if you just march all your men around, you could just go take the 4-point building. That's all the way. Where is the 4-point building actually? I mean, it's far, but I mean, if there's no one in here, that would be winning. You'd win it if you took it. With all this battling, this city ended up being not worth nothing because the 4-point buildings were taken by 2 groups. Then yeah, that's also a legitimate strategy. Because look, there's only 11 minutes left. Really, there's only 11 minutes. So at some point, someone has to take some points. Right now, currently, the French have 1 point here, and I'm going to assume that they're not stupid and that they have 4 points here. I assume that. But there's troops marching through, marching around. I think these guys are going for that 4-pointer. I would go for the 4-pointer. You have enough time. 11 minutes? Yeah, you can do that in 11 minutes. Especially if there's no
Our men are running,
acknowledgement
sir.
of this happening from these guys. If these guys can't see this, then yeah, go for it. Because who cares about this 1-point building then? This whole battle means nothing then if they just take that 4-pointer. But you gotta make it matter though. So the British are definitely gonna be pushing up. Now the British are outflanking. There you go. Now they're doing a good job. Because man, the British have been on full retreat for a lot of this battle. Nice to see turning it around. Okay. The Rhine pulling back. I think pulling back is a little bit of a mistake. I think they just need to square up their lines a little bit more. I guess they're getting... they're getting in line with their artillery. Please tell me they're using canister. Yeah, should use a canister with that kind of damage. Ooh, the French now moving up to the side, shelling the building, I guess. I suppose if you blow up the building, it wouldn't be worth any points because there's no building to capture. So, interesting concept. I wonder if that building will actually be destroyed. Ooh. Ugh. That was funny. Oh, they tried to charge them. Yeah, you don't want to charge the British when they can go into square and get that defense bonus. Charges. I believe square, the way square actually works, is it just gives the bonus against charges, incoming charges. So I think that it'll give the bonus regardless of cavalry or infantry. Now, I'm just saying that could be completely absolute false coming out of my ass. So if someone actually knows how square works in this version of the mod, please let me know, because I'd like to know if squaring actually helps you in melee, or if not, or if just standing not in square and just shooting and being normal is better. So I don't know. Are these troops... Please tell me they're marching forward. What are you doing? No, go for the 4 points. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I mean, again, if you take that 1-point building, and I mean, also if you just win over here, you'll win anyway, because you'll take that building. So, I mean, yeah, actually, that's funny. If they take this 1-point building, there's no way. I see what they're doing. I think they want to just take this 1-point building and screen it. Oh, but they don't have this building. They don't actually have this building. So that doesn't... Wait. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll do point tallying at the end anyway. So I can give my official score, which is the Germans won. So we'll see what they end up choosing to do. Ooh, they're getting surrounded, though. I mean, if you get tabled, that's all... You just auto-win if you get tabled. It doesn't matter. Because also getting tabled means you don't have any points, so you don't win anyway. But I'm just saying, if they get tabled, it's... And for those of you who don't know what tabling means, it means if you wipe out and take away every single enemy troop, essentially. So, oh god, they're really showing that building. Oh, maybe they're just like, screw it. If you're gonna take half the building, no one can have the building. Yeah, what are these guys doing? I mean, maybe they see the Prussians at this point. Oh, Prussians have gotten behind. Oh, well then. I think it makes sense now why they've turned their guns around. But that being said, they can just keep going around forever and go after the Rhine, who are currently in a giant line battle. Yeah, we got some Highland foot. Whew. It's an uphill battle, though. smoking them. Yeah, that's funny. If they break down this building, get the damage to 100%, the building falls. Then that's that. Okay, so yeah, as I suspected, there are troops in here, but you know, they're Russians. Russians just kind of take things. UK. Oh wait, is this actually UK? Oh, this was Russia.
All
Wait a
hope
minute.
is lost,
That's
sir.
confusing.
This battle is almost done.
I'm still calling them Russia. I don't care. They're Russia in my eyes. These guys, artillery's still opening fire. It's fine, I suppose. Falling back, the Rhine falling back, probably a good choice. For once, I believe falling back would be a good choice, just because you need to take the hill. Yeah, and again, not pulling back too far, just enough so that way the enemy needs to advance to you so you get a free shot. So it kind of trades, but remember you have less guns to shoot. Like, it's whoever shoots first has more guns now. So then if you were to put two equal units together, when you got the first shot, you who got the first shot would win. So it just depends on the strength of units. These guys charge. Well, this is how you break a line right here. Got some, even if they're just regular foot, I mean, you just need to break one line and then it all comes tumbling down. 46%, would be pretty brutal. Oh, this Prussian cav thing might have been used to help make it so that way these troops would get to push up. But these guys are not shooting. Fire at will, yeah. Whoa, what a beautiful shot. Okay. Oh, and Prussians now going in, taking out the Rhine's artillery piece, I believe. Yeah, taking out the artillery. Also taking out some infantry who are pretty low and wounded. And now we have some fleeing Polish. The Poland is running. Ooh, yeah, really, really brutal there. They're going to be collapsed on in a second. Oh, and they're going into the building. Spanish going into the building. French sending in more troops. I believe you can have as many units in a building as you want. I'm not too sure. Okay. So I guess they do want this point. This is the battle for the point. How's this coming over here? How's the battle for this point? How's
Our men are running, sir.
side doing? Wait. Making sure I understand this right. 100. Ooh, who's in the building? Who's in the building? 92 men. There's 92 men inside the building. Even though it says there's 200. So now I'm confused again. Is this unit also in the building? Oh, this unit might also technically be in the building. Yeah, okay. Alright, fair enough. Russians should discharge. Oh, okay, so as you can see, they were smart. They left troops in the building. There, you didn't see it, but there are already troops in the building. So that will be counted for the 4 points for them. But okay, well, some French are routing. I don't know if the Spanish can get in here, though. They're trying. It's tough. It's tough. Oh, shoot, the British are falling back? What the heck happened, guys? I guess some charges didn't go too well. Ah, we missed something completely. I don't know how that happened. I guess it doesn't matter as long as the Rhine are distracted. Oh, wow.
We have taken a building,
damage
sir.
down to 50%. It's not considered gone. It will be a point if they hold it, but it is on fire. And that damage might have caused the French to break. Excellent strategy, to be honest. Yeah, the Prussians kind of shooting over here. This is going to be close, because there's only 3 minutes, 48 seconds left. Pretty brutal. Yep, there's troops inside the building, and it's at 50%, so it still counts as points. So the Rhine now charging back in, but the Prussians, they got a lot of troops. I don't know. I do not know. This is getting pretty close. The Rhine, yeah, all this army means nothing. It doesn't have any effect on the game at this point, because unless they get over here, unless they march all the way over here, it will not matter. But Prussians now moving up. This is still, I can see the halfway point, so as long as it's still at least in favor of Spain, they'll count it as a point. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, pushing forward now. I'm just going to fire point blank. This is kind of fun. Alright then. Kind of got some point blank now. I would just charge. You have more men. And the morale's been broken. Okay. Oh, charges over here. Or fleeing French. Fleeing Polish. Ah, some Poland. Poland is falling back. 3 units inside. We got 2 Spanish.
One of our units has used
Prussian
all its
inside
ammunition,
there.
sir.
And now, are they going into the house? Oh, they're trying. Russians are trying to get in there. I find that getting into houses is a little bit glitchy sometimes, so I understand if they want to shoot them out more. Also, it might be based on building capacity, because buildings can only hold a certain amount of troops. most of the time, because they'll like stand outside the building if they're not, you know. Just gotta be aware of that. Okay, so they've taken this one. Right now, it is currently a tie for this army, unless there's a unit inside of this building. I don't think so, because we have full vision of the blue army, so that means there's no one inside of the blue building, and these guys have not technically moved into capture yet. So technically they don't actually own this building. So we'll see who actually wins in a minute. Because you need to be inside the building for it to count as a point. They're really okay, there's troops in there. Okay, yeah, so they took it, finally. After lots of grueling fighting, they've taken this building. Wow, that was pretty epic, to be honest. They just were able to squeeze through. I don't know, because they don't have that point. Ooh, Allied General died. Like the third time. Oh, and they took that building. Yep. Okay, getting some notifications here. I mean, if you were to... Actually, you know what's funny is if the Russians take this building, which they're not really doing, but if the Russians take this building, then what would happen is they would win anyway, because it's 2 points. But they don't have... Unless you were to get these guys out of their building, I don't know. Ironically, even though there's such a big victory, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Because the whole point of this, the mode... Oh, shoot, final charge. Hold up. How much time is left? 36 seconds. Yep, mad dash for the building. There's 3 units in there, though. Looking pretty healthy at 233 men in there. There's a lot of barricades. Ooh, the Rhine are breaking. Oh, but the Spanish are breaking. Move your men into the building. You don't have 4 points unless you give an order. Get into the building, please. There's only 9 seconds. You just need to have the flag pop up in here. Come on. What are you doing? No. I guess that's it. Wow. The battle should end. It's 1 second. Is there overtime? Okay. Okay, so I should have paused it to make sure. So I'm going to go over it real quick based on what I saw. For the French side, they had their 4-point building, and the Spanish side did not. Therefore, France, you have won the battlefield, technically, because in the way that the game works technically is that whoever has the most buildings wins, because they have the best communication to get supposedly more reinforcements to ultimately win the battle, no matter what. So France had more points, so they had better communication signal than the others, so they won. But I'm actually very, very proud of the player who sent this in, Barkley, Big Daddy Barkley, for sending in a losing game. I'm very appreciative of that. That takes a lot of guts to show a losing game. But in any case, let's take a look at those scores. So we have the Russian army, who killed 1,000 men. Pretty good. A little less than they deploy, but I guess I'll kind of less than they deploy. But he had the best ratio, I'd say, of kills to what he deployed. Only 1,500. That's really small, actually. Huh. Okay, and then we have Teo. Oh, actually, it's probably because the Russian player had so much cav. That's probably why. And he suffered the least amount of losses. Nice. Anyway, Teo, RSG. Oh, was this a clan battle? Well, there's HRE versus RSG, so maybe it was a clan battle. 1,900 units deployed, killing 1,282. Very good job. That's a decent amount, especially when you compare it to the kills of the other team. Big Daddy Barkley again sent our submitter of the day, who was super awesome for sending us this replay. Always will accept more replays. Very appreciative of that. We have 500 troops deployed, and they killed 1,500. This is a low killing game, actually. If you look at it, it's actually a bit of a low killing game compared to some other games we've seen in the past. All right, KGL, the clan KGL, Bogdan, he deployed the most amount of troops on this whole battlefield. The Prussians with 2,840 and killing 1,121. I think he could have got more kills if he'd moved those Prussians up faster, but that's just me. pistol, deploy 2,000. On the other team now, we're moving on to the French side. For the Polish, we see that we have 2,286 kills, or 86 deployed, only killing 1716. That is the lowest amount of kills in the game, but hey, not the end of the world. You're a minor faction, it's okay. Then the Rhine, Empire of the Rhine, from Adfried Brick, deploying 1,824 troops, only killing 728. So one of those Rhine armies, I bet it was the Rhine army that was on the side with the Russians. That's probably the side that did that, because Blitzhammer deploying 2,181 troops, clearly with much more troops deployed than his counterpart Rhine player, killing 1,111 troops, probably mostly British troops for that dead count. And then HRE Bullet, the French player, the one French player who was able to hold out and kind of manage everything pretty well, actually. Did a good job holding the line as much as they could. HRE Bullet deploying 2,076 troops and killing 1,107 troops. So, a very good game overall. Really enjoyed that. For the sake of inquiry, because we did it last time, we'll look at it again. We'll find the player who submitted's best killing unit, and I think that's going to be this Guard unit, killing 206 men, and they only had 125 in their units, so they definitely did a very good job, even getting double experience points. So that's all well and good. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this epic game. Really wonderful. Good job to the French team for pulling out a victory in the end. And I'm really sorry to the submitter team for not putting their unit in the building that they had, their 4-point building. Anyway, guys, as always, I'm Elwirfy, and I'll see you guys next time.